But we arrived back in Maya with little more than the agony of falling all that height straight into the brick ground. But really, we're no worse for wear. That's why we did just get new armor, after all. Off we go. You might be wondering why I'm going this way again. Well, I'll tell you, it's because now we can finally get to the other side of the Golden Road. And once again, the enemies here are pretty much the same as before.
Let us work together to defeat the...
I was going to let you guys off the hook and not kill you in cold blood, but hey, you asked for this, not me.
That was easy.
Harsh.
Let us work together to defeat the... Okay.
I guess this goes to show that monsters don't have much in the way of survival instinct. We are literally double their level, and they're still trying to pick fights with us like they have a shot.
We won admirably.
I have not taken that other route. Let's do that for a change of scenery, right?
We can take the enemy.
Whoops. Did not actually mean to do this.
We are
A little overzealous in my fight against evil there. This is actually where I was trying to go.
well fought. Right.
Using Holy Blood on a rabbi is hunting rabbits with an Apache helicopter. It's just, come on, it's not even fair. Free stuff. Whoa.
Well fought.
Bump.
That? I was going.
Oh, I could have gotten that for free. I could have gotten that a long time ago. Dang it, past me. You are terrible at this. That guy's never really done me any favors.
Well fought. Okay. And with that, peace has returned. This is well fought.
You know, random plug of the video. You know the guy who has done me a lot of favors? That'd be my sound guy, Cog.
Has returned.
This guy is so patient with me that, like, I will literally hand him a script. I'm like, hey, by the way, I need this in, like, 3 days. And he's like, okay, yeah, fine, I'll do this.
Okay.
He has done so much for this channel, and he actually makes my my official, the full reviews that go live on Monday, the really nicely edited ones. They sound as nice as they do because of all the work that he puts into them. So just, I'm gonna take this moment out while I'm slaughtering wildlife like a man possessed. Yeah, Cog has done just like amazing things, and if you need a guy who knows sound, or you need like some kind of sound work done, or I don't know if he teaches classes or anything. I should ask him about what his services specifically are, but yeah, he knows everything there is to know. He's certified. He works in AV, so like the dude has like dedicated his life to it. And unlike me, he's actually like professional and knows how to conduct himself in polite society. That's why I live on the internet, because I wouldn't make it in the real world. But no, in all seriousness, he's been huge, and the fact that I was able to get the Monster Rancher lore video written and up in like, I think it took 3 days for him to kick it back to me. And it was just masterfully done. He's like, oh yeah, it was a rush job, so it was like, it's not the quality standard. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This is amazing. And the fact that you actually did it is a low-wheeled miracle in my book. I guess that's the thing about experts, right? They tend to sell themselves really short of what they actually are. So yeah, serious props to Cog today. And the guy who balances everything that he has to balance, my figurative hat comes off. Now we arrive at the merchant town, Byzer. Now, the night market is obviously only open at night, but there are other places we can stop by. Visor is also one of the...
It is very busy here in Visor.
Yes.
Should be able to board a ship to Palo here. Let's go to the docks.
Hearing all these names without much context probably doesn't mean a whole lot, but Palo is actually, like, right at the bottom of the mountain that Laurent is set on. But there are other shops for us to visit that we can access during any time, not just day or night. And we're actually going to hit those first, just for sating my OCD, I suppose.
Lots of wares to browse.
Excellent.
Oh, good choice.
I'll make use of this. Good work. I had wanted this.
Lise is so, like, gentle and easygoing, and she's just like, oh, well, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, I'm sure. You're the tank in this party. Like, we can't afford to, like, have anything happen to you.
Come again.
Dog. You're cute, unlike that dog that growled at me. What do you have in the weapons front?
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
Nice.
I'm glad shot.
Oh, a good choice.
Ooh, exciting. This is useful.
Corset? Is that how you say that? Alright, that's a pretty substantial overhaul between our runs in Valsena and here. Might as well do the tourist thing. Come on, I'm not wanting Edwin, so my mommy, don't insult a mature young woman like that. You've been journeying? What a large undertaking. Yeah, she is totally talking down to you. In more ways than one. Oh! I'm sorry. I'm gonna shut up now. That's a lie and we all know it. Can't get on top. You see, you give me the power to jump, and I'm going to abuse it. I'm going to see how far I can push things. That's why I actually started, like, in Final Fantasy XIV, it's a challenge to get to the tallest buildings in, that one Doman City. Clockwork had his, guild house there for a time, so we were constantly trying to jump on the tallest buildings in the port town. You know what those dancers said? They asked me if I was a performer, too! The nerd. I can't imagine, with your conservative fashion sense, why they would ask you such a thing, Angela. It's a mystery. Now, we don't necessarily need to wait for nightfall. You can stay at the inn, or there's actually a few items that will move the clock forward. But I also want to look around while the sun is out for stray items and our little plant buddy. Because he shows up once on every map. With, I think, the exception of non-destroyed Astoria. I believe he only shows up in destroyed Astoria. As I said, those are two different maps. Okay, little cactus, where are you? Oh. Aha! There we go! You found little cactus. And that will let us see how many treasure boxes are on every map. And don't worry, I'm not going to go out of my way to find every single one every single time. Just where, you know, reasonable. Alright, and now that we have done that... Oops. Speaking of unopened treasure chests... By the way, it shows up here on the map. 3 of 5. There's actually an item that just switches it from day to night. Instantly. Yeah. It's as simple as that. And we do need to go to the night market because it helps us... not only does it give you access to items that you have nowhere else in the game to buy, and some of them are only debatably useful, but there's some stuff that we can get here that we will miss otherwise. So as you see, this place is definitely on the level. You're an adventurer, right? If you need to get somewhere, come by the docks and see me. You're interested in the night market? Aren't you a little young to be out so late? Don't judge me. Makes up for some of the money I've been burning through. This is perfect. Buy this for me. Whoops.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
So, you know those attack items I was talking about? You can actually get them here. So if you're really interested in these, and some of them are legitimately useful, you can get them here, and they're not even that expensive.
Come again.
Grinding them out I find is generally more efficient, but... Okay, stop jumping and start talking. Welcome to the Merchants Guild Night Market. You won't find these wares in any other shop. Careful though, we have some dangerous items on sale. It's hard to get your hands on them elsewhere. That is what I just got done saying. People's lives are 100% destiny. Your future's decided. There's no hope, so don't bother. You know, you can always reset your training points and try again. It'll cost you, though. No need for that. Bunch of time wasters. Is that it? You bet. That's... If you're grinding consistently, there's never a need for that.
Looking for labor? Now normally I'd offer you a deal on indentured servants, but I'm sold out. Someone already bought the last bratty boy I had. That kid had a few screws loose. Kept saying he was a prince or something.
What? That boy might very well have been Elliot. Where is he now?
Oh, you knew him? Sorry, but the man just bought the wares and left. I didn't pry, well, since business is business. Oh, have mercy! I sold the kid to a red-eyed man. That's all I know, I swear.
Once again, in the Super Nintendo version, she actually whips out her spear and menaces him with it.
I cannot let this go. People's lives are not goods to be bartered. You should be ashamed.
Yes, ma'am. Understood. I will change my wicked ways. Just please spare me.
Red eyes.
You want to go home and rethink your life. The Trader's Repentance has granted you a new ability. Stat down resist. Debatably useful. Dancing Aurora sisters in the night market are so light on their feet. One glance will be swept up in their performance. I'll be the judge of that.
Aurora sisters, famed entertainers of the night market. Shall we dance for you?
Someone's having fun with their voice roll. Yeah, sure, what the heck. Doesn't cost me anything. I like how they use the victory theme for this. Gotta say, they're perfectly in sync, though. Hope this doesn't get me banned off YouTube. Charlotte's getting really into it. The thought of the Aurora Sisters has granted you a new ability. Increases magic attack by 5% in battle. That's actually pretty good for Angela, of all people, funny enough. Whoops. Please stop just attacking people. This is not the time or place. Darn it, these are all good. Of course, you know by now she probably doesn't need HP boost as much anymore. It's only 30 HP. There's actually a stronger version later in the game. Okay, I think we've touched on everything. Just to make sure.
Well, lots of wares to browse.
Yeah, he actually sells regular items, but he also sells some more rare ones like Poto and Marmpoto oils, which are generally just stronger versions of stuff that we already have access to. But there's actually some monsters that will drop those later in the game, so I'm not too worried about getting them right this instant. Now that we have done all that, I'm trying to cast off, but it's taking a while. Why don't you take a walk and come back in a little bit? Supposed to talk to him first. I always end up doing this somehow. Hi. Shh. Look, they're on the horizon. I saw something move. Did you? I don't see anything. I saw something move, but it was a ghost ship. I heard some skippers talking about it. I wish I could take a ride on a ghost ship. It's always been my dream. Sorry, I'm Matello, and as you can see, I'm obsessed with the supernatural. I really hope this ship's haunted. That's a really...
Appreciate a chance to converse with spirits.
Mother, Father, please, watch over Elliot.
Lise, you're taking that in a much sweeter and more sentimental direction than he was. He was getting a little macabre. Welcome to Beiser. I'm on the tourism board for a fair merchant town. You don't look like you're from around here. If this is your first time, make sure to visit a famous night market. One of a kind. Are you really wanting to advertise that place to just any random tourist? You'll find the rare items for sale, and don't forget to watch the Aurora Sisters captivating sideshow. You won't regret it. Before I forget, the night market is only open at night. Thank you. I never would have put that together myself. I guess they're not ashamed. I guess it's just like, you know, it's fine. The Aurora Sisters are a family-friendly adventure. Cough, cough. Mysterious item called the Minor Mallet, but even the merchant guild that runs the night market hasn't gotten its hands on it. Ah, gosh, it's almost like we're setting up a plot point that's not going to become relevant for another 7 hours. But, having done all that...
Coming aboard?
Destination Paloport, 150. That's very reasonable for 3 people, I suppose. That would be like, what, 50 gold a head? Doesn't seem like it's too bad, given the economy for other things.
No idea the Windstone was located in Loran.
Where else would it have been?
Buy what we need in Palo.
What else could we possibly buy? If equipment scales to the story, so like... I might have new helmets. There are still upgrades I might not yet have my hands on, and given how obsessive I am about that, you know. Now, normally this is a scripted event, but if I hold the A button for just a second, we jump straight there. It's a bit more than a stone's throw away. Palo Port. While this place is in dire straits, it won't involve combat, at least not yet.
Palo Port is now a territory under the control of the Navarro nation. Move along.
Don't, Reese. This isn't the right time to start a fight.
And the ninja just does not care.
It's in a terrible state. We should ask around town and find out more.
He's like, nope, I'm on guard duty. I'm not putting any effort into this unless you lay your hand on me first. That's a regular item shop, but I'm gonna stick my head in real quick. Let's just see if there's anything.
Welcome. Please, take your time.
I am gonna start needing some more of these as we get more magic, so I'm gonna buy 3 more. That should put me in good shape. Especially since Carly now has Twinkle Rain, which removes status ailments same as the medicinal herbs. Why is this counter shaped so strangely? Whoops. Cat. Let's open it from the wrong side. That's because I'm a rebel. Yeah. I don't play by anybody's rules but mine. Things look rough in this town, probably thanks to those thieves, Thwongbad. There's a few points of interest, but I'm doing my regular thing. It's a bit more forthcoming with items than the original, and I appreciate that. Oh, speaking of items, this guy should look familiar to people who played Secret of Mana. But, not the talkative sort, right? Not the talkative sort right now. Did you hear? Navarro managed to infiltrate Citadel Laurent. Yeah, we're aware, thanks. Appreciate that little reminder of our own personal failure. Nah, I'm not salty. We'll get it back soon. Then Lise can sate her bloodlust in earnest.
Well, lots of wares to browse.
Nope, this is the stuff I could have picked up in Bizer and... I think Bizer. I thought so, but I always like to be sure. I have a need for the best equipment. You found a little cactus. Yay. 10% discount at shops. Wouldn't sneeze at that. 4 more times for a prize. Wonder what kind of weird bargaining power the little cactus must have for merchants to agree to that kind of arrangement. Only one, but still one more than I had. We are so tantalizingly close to leveling that up. Gust Hall, that's a cave up near Heaven's Way. What do you need up there? There's a giant wind statue blocking the entrance anyway. I got curious and wanted to see it for myself. You can only see it for yourself, I suppose. No one to take my word for it. If you need me, I'll be here. Good luck talking to the townsfolk. Angela likes to keep a low profile. Wouldn't want to call attention to ourselves by, like, wearing flashy clothes or anything. That would be silly.
Captain Reese?
Huh?
Your Highness, you are alive! I am so glad you were spared.
Liza, is that you? Oh, how fortunate!
Hush! Please, Captain. We must be discreet lest the Navarran agents overhear.
Not like you just shouted at him across the entire bar or
I'm not
anything.
the only Laurentian survivor. There are many more in hiding in the mountains.
Laurentian.
Captain, go to the Simnosa Meadow.
Hey! You gonna take my order or not?
Sorry for the wait.
He sounded like he was shouting across a room. She sounded like she was talking to me. A little miscommunication on how that exchange was supposed to have gone, but... that's fine. Where we're heading next is actually going to be pretty significant, but I think I'm going to call that here.
Welcome.
Because honestly, we've gotten a lot done in a very short span of time. Not to mention, what happens next is going to be pretty cool, so you guys can look forward to that. Save. This is the hipster Snek with Trials of Mana, and you guys can look forward to more next time. And I will see you there.